Fellas, it is time to play the ultimate old version of a game with Team Fortress 2 on the Xbox 360. Cue the music. It is crazy to see this game in its 2007 launch form with no extra additions like weapons or the wonderful cosmetics that the game is known for now, but what's even crazier is that the game is still online and playable on the Xbox 360 all these years later too. While there was a PlayStation 3 version, those servers were ran by EA, who shut down the servers a couple years ago now, so rest in peace PS3 TF2 community. As someone who played the absolute hell out of the PC version when it was actively being updated, it is almost a breath of fresh air to see this game in this state. Because with no weapons that change the gameplay style of the 9 classes like in the current live version, this to me is the Team Fortress gameplay formula in its purest form, for better or worse. There's no pyros with jetpacks, demo knights running around, snipers with a huntsman. Everything is just stripped down to really play like a visual update to Team Fortress Classic. Now, that doesn't mean I hate everything that was added to the game after its orange box release. Remember that in this non-updated form, pyro does not have an air blast. So if you see a Crockett heading your way, you're just gonna have to take it. That, and engineers cannot upgrade their dispensers or teleporter, on top of not being able to move their buildings. So those 3 additions are sorely missed. On top of all of that, there are only 6 maps to play, and they too are in their non-updated state, so there is no ramp in the hallway connector in the last part of Dust Bowl, for example. That being said, it does have the other classic maps like Two Fort, Gravel Pit, Granary, Well, and God's gift to map design, Hydro. Yes, I am an unapologetic enjoyer of Hydro. Suck it. On the flip side, what this console version has that honestly has been changed or even lost over time on the live Steam version is just the overall appearance of the game. With no hats, cosmetics, or stupid unusual sprites, there is absolutely nothing to overshadow the 1960s-esque Norman Rockwell style that the game was envisioned with. While the lighting and graphics may have changed, the sound department is just about the same as the PC version, which I have to say it is really nice to hear this game in full surround sound for the first time. A real treat for someone like me who played this game probably on $5 PC speakers for years. While I love this time capsule version of TF2, there is one thing I'm glad to see has been left behind, and that is how the game performs on the Xbox 360. When things get hectic in a full 16-player lobby, the frame rate can take a massive hit. Combine this with the motion blur, and at times it looks like a smeared painting. This game is backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series consoles, and according to my friend who played with me on his good old Xbone, it holds a steady 30 FPS pretty much all the time. So if you want an advantage over stupid original hardware players like me, there you go. And there is a small community that seems to play almost every night. Enough to get a full lobby going, sometimes even 2 full lobbies if you can believe that, although they seem to only want to play 2 Fort and Dust Bowl 24/7. Which, sorry, while those 2 are good maps, I will never understand how people play the same map repeatedly. It makes absolutely no sense to me, and this goes for any multiplayer game, not just TF2. So to fix that, I started to host my own servers. The console version does not have dedicated servers, only peer-to-peer connection. So if no one is hosting, then no one can play. Which I soon found out the server host abilities are really limited. There is no way to kick someone or even change the map mid-game. You can only do those 2 in the lobby before the match starts. And the only admin abilities you get are the choice to disable or enable random crits, something with damage spread, and a class limiter. Honestly, I'm surprised they gave us any control at all. So I decided to take it a step further. I modded my 360 with bad avatar, and thanks to a video by Mach3, I'll have the video in the description, I was able to jerry-rig the wonderful addition of all talk to the game. Yippee! Apart from being able to switch maps mid-game, which unfortunately restart the server, that is literally all I added. While you can play on custom maps, the other people connecting need to be modded and have the maps on their copies as well, which at that point just play the PC version. Having all talk on does add the speech bubble on top of the person's head, even if they're on the other team, which I think is a nice touch. It just makes me wonder why the devs didn't give the host the ability to turn on all talk in the first place. And now that I think about it, I forgot to test if you could disable motion blur. Oops, but whatever. Even with my stupid modded edition, the game plays just normally. Each of the 9 classes play as they were originally intended, and it showcases the game as it once was. And overall, it still holds up pretty well. Apart from the frame rate and glitches that have not been patched, the game is still a blast to play, especially when the lobby's full and both teams are balanced. 24/7 2 Fort never played so good. So if you don't want to wait for the 50th community source mod that tries to recreate the old TF2, just pick up a non-red ringed Xbox 360 and a copy of Orange Box to go with it. I mean, hell, the Orange Box came not only with Team Fortress 2, but also the entirety of Half-Life 2 and the first Portal. Talk about a massive bang for your buck, because we sure as shit don't get that kind of deal for new releases these days. You're lucky if you even get one full game. Possibly the only real thing I miss from this time in gaming. But fuck it. Get Xbox Live Gold, put on the headset, talk some crap, and play Team Fortress 2 as it was meant to be played. No stupid hats or overpowered weapons, just a good time with the boys the way Robin Walker intended it. So, I'll see you dudes on Hydro. Peace.
Victory.
That was not medicine.